Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are doing a video that was kind of suggested by a viewer. This was in the stream that I did earlier for the World Tournament. So a big shout out to Galin, someone who's been around the channel for a while and is active member of the Discord. The link to which is in the description, of course, by the way, cheap plug there. But for some reason, when the Pure Saiyans category dropped, and I was thinking of some various things that I wanted to try out on there, various units that we maybe hadn't used in a while that benefited from being on a new, stronger category. For some reason, this one never crossed my mind. And if I think back to when it dropped on JP, I don't remember seeing anyone else doing this either. So we are trying out here the Super Saiyan 3 Broly with the LR Broly, linked up together as one rotation, just to see how well they will perform together as a duo. So I'm quite interested to see how this will work out. Let's get you to target you, and then try and get a load of these greens together for Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So of course they share a ton of links together. Obviously Super Saiyan, then they have the, I think they both have the Saiyan lineage, which is a 1 key link. They both have Berserker. Now they both have Prepared for Battle, because of course Super Saiyan 3 Broly does not have Over in a Flash. He has Prepared for Battle instead, which does make it a bit more difficult linking him up with other Super Saiyan 3 units aside from Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, but obviously works perfectly for linking him up with another Broly. They of course both have Fierce Battle, and then the only real difference is the LR has Legendary Power and the Super Saiyan 3 has the Super Saiyan 3 link Limit Breaking Form. The Super Saiyan 3 one also has Nightmare, which is a 10% attack, which is pretty nice. But what does the LR have instead of that? Oh, the LR has Saiyan Warrior Race, which is a 700 attack link, which the Super Saiyan 3 does not have. So the Super Saiyan 3 potentially with the slightly better links. Let's let the Super Saiyan 3 clean up here, since we know how good LR Broly is, and there's only one of the little ballsack dudes left. So pretty sure Super Saiyan 3 Broly not going to have a problem here. So let's see. He's got Bardock on the rotation, who gives 20% attack support. So yeah, 1.57 million attack stat with not a huge amount of orbs picked up. And yeah, over 1 million damage. So that is pretty good. Let's see how we get on here. So obviously this Turles will have type advantage over Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So wow, there's like no way I can't super with Vegeta, because I would kind of prefer not to have some of the stronger units just go crazy and take Turles out straight away here. So let's not super with the second Vegeta and see how that goes. Pretty decent damage though, just from one super attack there from Vegeta. I mean, we all know how good Vegeta is. Very, very good unit. Definitely awesome category and awesome addition to Realm of Gods and the representatives of Universe 17. Super attack from Turles. Oh, still 60k. That's actually pretty impressive damage. And then just taking 61 from a normal. So Saiyan got type disadvantage, but still tanking really well as well. That's the good thing about the Pure Saiyans category is focused a little bit more on defense than it is on attack. It's one of those categories that gives 170% to HP and defense and 130% to attack, like the Hybrid Saiyans. So obviously these are not the categories in which the Broly units are going to hit the hardest, but it is probably, well, I'd say definitely, I guess, the category where they are going to be the most defensive, which, as we all know, Super Saiyan 3 Broly units not particularly tanky. So did I say Super Saiyan 3? Just Broly units in general, not particularly tanky aside from the Easy Aid SCR one. So being on the Pure Saiyans category does give them a nice little extra bit of defense. And we're just going to let the LR Broly take out Turles here. Over 1 million attack on both attacks, takes him out with the 2 supers. So now this is, of course, we have the 2 phases, and Vegeta's going to transform. So we have the 2 phases to take him out before he transforms. We'll probably try and let him transform just so we can see a little bit more of the 2 Brolys together. Although unfortunately we of course have Bardock on the rotation, who is a key support unit, which means that we are not going to be able to avoid super attacking with basically everyone. We won't super attack with Bardock, but I don't know if that'll make a difference. Fortunately, my Vegeta, this is probably the only time I would say that, but fortunately my Vegeta doesn't have any dupes, so he can't crit. So he does have type disadvantage, and so won't do a crazy amount of damage. Should still tank well, because that's what Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta does. Additional super attack, of course. So that is the free level 5 additional, because I don't have dupes, as I said. So, but of course, not really doing a huge amount of damage due to no ability to crit through that type disadvantage. Saiyan's basically just here to fill that gap, because I brought the 2 Brolys I wanted to showcase together. Turles and Bardock to be support units, and then of course you have to have one other unit to go in the rotation with Vegeta, because the other Vegeta will be the 3rd floater. So figured I might as well bring the Saiyan. He's a good tanky unit. You guys know I'm a big fan of him anyway. Now we're going to get the other Vegeta to transform, but we're not going to worry too much about him because this is the Broly rotation. So we're going to put you at the back. Now we're going to use a Yema to reduce the damage, because we are going to go in on some orbs with Broly. So there's only 4 reds. That gives, what, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we go for the greens, it doesn't give as many. So, because we don't need to worry about the key, because we only need 3, thanks to Prepared for Battle and the Saiyan lineage. So we want the number of orbs because of his passive, as opposed to the actual value of the key. Because obviously going that other path with the less orbs would have given him more key, because there were a few tech orbs in there. So we'll do that, and then we won't super with Vegeta, just on the off chance that Turles does survive this onslaught. So Yema making sure we don't take a huge amount of damage. Almost 1.6 million attack stat from the Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Mine has 1 dupe, so yeah, 500,000. It's not the most amazing. He is a unit that I would quite like more copies of. I feel like Super Saiyan 3 Broly is very underrated. He is a unit that I would definitely love to rainbow if I could. So LR Broly getting 1 crit on one of the supers, and then Vegeta of course going to get off some additionals. I'm pretty sure the friend that I brought has, yeah, at least 1 dupe, so he did get a crit. But yeah, the Yema means that even with the type disadvantage, we didn't really take any damage there. So now, of course, Turles is going to start healing, so we're going to let these guys super attack. I don't think that... yeah, he's pretty much healed to full health, so I don't think that will take him out on this one rotation. But yeah, shouldn't do now. Especially if that's the damage that Vegeta did, then I'm pretty sure we should be okay. Because Saiyan, as good as he is obviously not top tier. And even with the type advantage, he'll probably do, I would say, around 1 million, especially if he crits. But that shouldn't be enough to take him out. Oh wow, so 1 million without a crit and an additional super. Okay, so this is where I shouldn't have said he wasn't top tier. He's trying to show off now, and we don't want him to take over the showcase. I'm actually a little concerned. Turles could actually take him out here, especially because mine does have a dupe. So, oh, he doesn't. Perfect. So we are going to get 1 final attack with Super Saiyan 3 Broly. We have Bardock on the rotation for 20% extra attack. We have a nice amount of orbs that we can pick up here for him as well. And then let's go ahead and use the Future Bulma just to give ourselves even more of an attack boost. And then we'll give LR Broly all of those and Bardock those, although it isn't really going to matter because Super Saiyan 3, yes! my Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So because he is not a tanky unit, you guys know I like to give my units level 3 dodge. I actually gave Super Saiyan 3 Broly level 6 dodge, because he is a unit that needs that little bit extra. So not only does he get the dodge, but he gets a crit for 2.4 million damage and takes out AGL Turles. So there you go. That is the power of Super Saiyan 3 Broly and LR Broly together on the Pure Saiyans category. Obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Broly is not on Resurrected Warriors or movie bosses, so this is the only category where you can actually run them together. So yeah, I think that was pretty fun. So shout out again to Galin for the suggestion. If you guys have any suggestions for teams or things you would like to see, I'm always up for doing things like that. It's quite a lot of fun. So leave it in the comments, or like I said, you can join my Discord. The link is in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram at @Ningen. I'm pretty active on most of my social media, so if you do have any ideas or things that you would like to see, do let me know. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Ningen. Have a good one.